Good day all, welcome to this video tutorial on how to calculate swaps in MT4. It's a commonly asked question, especially when swaps are illustrated in MT4 points, and clients sometimes have difficulties in understanding how that translates to actual monetary values. So during the course of this video, we're going to give you a simple formula and a simple solution to this problem to help you calculate swaps, price them into your equity, your balances, as you hold positions overnight. Now, as you know, swaps are a derivative of two interest rate differentials. So that would be, for example, if you're trading the euro against the dollar, you're essentially trading the rate, that is the interest rate between the two central banks. So the wider apart these interest rates, the larger your swap, in effect, depending if you're buying or selling the currency. It's in essence of what it's about. A lot of people have carry trading strategies that either take advantage of positive swap, or if you're in a big position and you're likely to be charged a hefty swap, it's always worthwhile knowing what that swap actually is going to be. So let's take an example here. As we can see, we've got Kiwi CAD. Now, just for argument's sake, our account balance is in euros. Okay, so euro is our account base currency. We will assess other base currencies, but for this it's pretty interesting to see how the euro being a base currency reacts here. So Kiwi CAD. Now we can see 2.74 is what will be paid for if we hold long for one lot. On an argument's sake, we are trading one standard lot. So if we long Kiwi CAD and hold a position overnight, we will be paid 2.74, credited 2.74 into the account, but that's in MT4 points. So how do we work this out in euro base? So what we do essentially is you take your swap points. Let's see if we get this all on screen here. Here we go. Take your swap points is 2.74, and what you do essentially is you divide it by the rate of your base currency value. So let's take 2.74 as the rate here, and dividing by the euro to the CAD. So that currently, that bid is 1.50164. So 164. That is your rate. So what you've done is you've taken euro with respect to the Canadian dollar, because CAD is your base currency here. And so that denominator value is euro CAD. So you've taken your swap points divided by your base currency value in the currency you're trading. So it's euro CAD essentially. So we can illustrate it a bit better here. Let's do 2.74 divided by what euro CAD is, as euro is your base currency. So the actual maths of that for one lot equals 2.74, apologies, let's go again, 2.74 divided by 1.50164. So you will be paid or credited into your account the value of €1.82 if we take it to two decimal places. So that's how it works for long positions. Now for short positions, as an example, we have the value being minus 9.88. So let's work it out the same. So minus 9.88 divided by 1.50164. That's the actual one, but let's just show the working. So equals minus 9.88 divided by 1.50, say 50 for argument's sake, and that is how much you will be credited from your account for holding one lot short of Kiwi CAD overnight. That's €6.59 to two decimal places. Minus 6.59 for your short position. So that's Kiwi CAD on the basis you have a euro account. Now, let's just do a very quick example for, say, our currency now is in pounds, or pounds, GBP pounds. So the same formula will apply, and we're still trading KiwiCAD. So KiwiCAD is still the pair. Instead of taking your base currency value of EuroCAD, you are now taking your base currency value of PoundCAD. So GBP, Canadian dollars. So let's do it again. 2.74, one lot long, divided by what we have here, PoundCAD 171.51. Okay, and that is your long value for one lot of 274 divided by PoundCAD. Now equals 2.74 divided by 1.7151, and that is what you're going to be paid for holding one lot long of GBP CAD overnight. The same will apply for the short by taking 171.51 and replacing it with your value just above here. So that is an example of your swaps, what they'll be considering your different base currency. So let's just do that example quickly. Minus 9.88 divided by 1.7151. Apologies. That's essentially what it is, but just getting rid of these values here so you can see it a bit cleaner on the chart. And what we've essentially done here is take the pound CAD rate, and that's your short, and minus 9.88 minus 1 divided by 1.7151, and that is your short value. So that is what you will be charged for holding this cross overnight at a level of one lot. Now, this same principle can be applied to dollar-based currencies, Canadian dollar-based currencies, and what you have to do is figure out what your base currency value is for the base of the currency you are trading. And using this formula, you'll be able to get the exact amount you will be charged, or around about the amount you will be charged, considering currencies are constantly floating, and at 10 p.m. settlement time GMT is generally when you are charged this swap. So keep in mind what the rate will be at the time of settlement, because that's probably what it's going to be used to be charged. Also remember, on Wednesday, if you hold the trade over Wednesday, you will be charged triple swap, and that is that rate essentially times 3. So if you're holding one lot over a Wednesday, you times it by 3, and you will be paid, etc., that times 3, or debited that times 3. Keep in mind of that when you're holding trades over a Wednesday. That is how you calculate your swap rates from Swap MT4 points. First and foremost, find it by right-clicking your asset, hitting specification, and looking at your swaps, using the formula shown in the calculation, taking the base currency, using one lot as your premise for your calculation, and taking that as your figure. You can times it by your actual trade size to find what you're going to be charged, but that is essentially how to calculate your swaps using MT4 points. Hope that video has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, please do contact us using the links below in the description, visiting our website, our live chat, or emailing us. Happy to help. And as always, best of luck with your trading.